This morning, I went out to the golf course and it was 40 degrees, which means it's officially fall, which means it's officially golf hoodie season. Yeah, golf hoodies. I know a lot of people out here, just like the people that hate music on the golf course, there's many people that say hoodies and sweatshirts have no place on the golf course. You know what? I understand it. If you're a purist, if you're a traditionalist, that's fine. But me, I'm a casual dude, and I like a hoodie. I like to be able to wear a hoodie on the golf course. So today, I'm gonna tell you what my 5 favorite golf hoodies are. We got a nice variety of some that are a little more formal, some that are a little bit more tech focused, some that are a little bit more comfy. But I'm gonna tell you what they are, why I like them, and get you set up for fall because, I don't know, at least here in the Pacific Northwest, at least 6 months out of the year is hoodie season. So let's go. Okay, first on the list might be the best value on the list as well, and that is this. This is the true Future Staples hoodie. And I love this thing. This is one that I've been wearing all the time since I got it a couple months ago, even when it's been like 75 degrees out. I'm like, yeah, throw on a hoodie. I like it. Why not? So what do I like about it? First off, it's super soft. It's not waterproof, obviously, but it's water repellent. So I've been caught out in a rainstorm with this, and the water will bead up a little bit. It keeps you from getting super wet, so that little water repellent action is actually kind of nice. One thing I also really like about this hoodie is the fact that it's pretty long. As someone with a long torso, I always appreciate it when people make products that are just slightly longer than normal. And True does a great job with this, both with their hoodies as well as their rain jacket, which I also recently reviewed, which I will link to below. The hood design and the button up here is kind of unique. It's kind of different, and I like the little touches that True does in terms of branding. So they're not throwing their branding all over the place, but on the side over here, you've got kind of a small little zipper. So if you're like going for a run, you can put a little key in there or something, which I have done actually. For an extra 15 bucks, you can get their Dead Guy series, which has their Dead Guy logo here, which I think looks kind of cool. All of these are premium hoodies. None of these are gonna be like $20 hoodies. So, you know, when I review stuff here, I like to talk about the best of the best because what can I say? I like nice things. And I go with the adage, buy nice or buy twice. For me, I would rather have fewer but nicer things, so that's part of why we mostly talk about higher end products on this site. This hoodie right here, it's $110, and if you use the code BE15, it drops it down to 93 bucks. That is going to be the least expensive hoodie on this list, and it is also one of my favorite. It's comfortable, it's got 4-way stretch. It might be a little bit beefy for some of you on the golf course. It's definitely a warm hoodie. So this is if you're like looking for something that you can wear for 2 holes and then throw in the bag, this may not be the choice. But if you're going out and it's gonna be low 50s for the duration of the round and you want something that's gonna really cover you up, be comfortable, and still allow you to move, this is a great option. Hey, real quick, you probably know this, but I just want to be upfront. If you click any of the links below, if you use any of the coupon codes I mentioned, I will get a commission on those sales at no extra charge to you. But I want to make something clear. I don't care whether or not you buy any of these products. My whole goal with this site is to help you find the right products for your needs. And in this case, these are just 5 hoodies that I particularly like and enjoy, and I thought you might want to know about them. So if you got some value out of this and you decide to buy any of these, clicking the links, using the code, it's helpful. It allows me to continue to do videos like this. But if you decide that makes me unbiased, you don't trust me for it, then cool. Go do your own research. Totally understand. No big deal. Just trying to do what I can to help you out. All right, back to the video. At number 2 on our list, we have this one, the Holderness Bourne Wallace hoodie. So this is going to be your classier, your fancier, your more refined hoodie for those of you that like to have a little bit more of a traditional look on the golf course. It's essentially the brother of the Ward sweater from Holderness Bourne, which I think might be the best looking golf sweater out there. The Wallace has the same diamond stitching pattern as the Ward, which I just think looks really good and sets it apart from other hoodies. When it comes to sizing, I've got a large in all of these hoodies except for one, which I will point out. This is a large in the Wallace. If I were going back to get this one, I would probably lean towards a medium. Holderness Bourne definitely has a little bit more of a tailored fit, and with this hoodie in particular, it's supposed to be a little bit more form-fitting. For my current composition, this is just slightly too baggy, although I do wear a large in a Holderness Bourne polo, which is perfect right now. So if you're thinking about this and you're on the edge with sizing, I would probably size down with this one in particular, but I've got a large, and while it's not a perfect fit, it totally works, and I've been wearing this out all the time. One of the things I love about Holderness Bourne is they built such a loyal fan base, and for good reason. They've got great products. But with this hoodie in particular, and also the Ward sweater, there have been multiple times where I've been wearing it out, and I've had people say, hey, Holderness Bourne. Nice. It's kind of one of those if you know type things. So while this is the most expensive hoodie on this list, it is also the most tailored, the most formal. It's definitely going to be the one that's going to fit in best at a high-end club and not scream, hey, I'm wearing a hoodie, which a lot of golfers I know are concerned about. Also worth noting, you don't see sales super frequently with Holderness Bourne, so I wouldn't expect to get a ton of deep discounts on this particular sweater. That being said, in the past during Black Friday, they have had pretty solid sales. So if you're watching this during one of the holiday season and want to pick one of these up, that's going to be the time to do it. For the third hoodie on our list, we are going with the Redvanly Larkin. So this is very different than the other two in the fact that it is more tech focused and super lightweight. So this is a super lightweight nylon. It's not the warmest hoodie out there, so this is one that I wear a lot if it's like early mornings, summer, spring days. It's a little chilly, but I know I'm probably going to take it off after a few holes. The fact that it is so light means it packs super easily into pretty much any golf bag. So it's a really, really versatile hoodie, and I actually have two of them and wear them all the time. So with this hoodie, because of the technical nature of the fabric, the fact that it's lightweight, it's also great for like wearing to the gym, working out, going for a run. It is super versatile. At 135 bucks, it's not the cheapest hoodie, but it feels very well made. There's nice touches like the metal tips at the end of the hood drawstring, and overall, I have definitely gotten my use out of this. It's one of those things that I can put on, pretty much wear it anywhere, and it's pretty unassuming at the golf course. Like that true one, it's definitely a little bit bigger, bulkier. It feels like you're wearing a hoodie and might draw some attention. This is just kind of like lightweight, a little svelte, and you feel like you can kind of fly under the radar courses a little bit at places that might not be quite as welcoming to the golf hoodie. So versatile, comfortable, tech-oriented, and a great option. At number 4, we have a very similar option to the Redvanly, and that is the Stitch Spectra. So this is a very form-fitting hoodie. It's a little bit tighter. It's definitely more performance-oriented as opposed to something that's just supposed to be warm and comfortable, but it's great. It's especially nice on the golf course because you've got all sorts of range of motion, very easy to swing, very easy to move in it. But I will say this does run a little bit smaller than some of the others, so I've got a medium here, which I totally make work, but if I were ordering it again, I would probably size up on this particular model and go with a large. This one comes in 5 different colors that all look good, and I love the fact it is quick, dry fabric. So for instance, I'm going on a 3-day camping fishing trip next week, and this is one of the things that's going to make it in the bag because it is so versatile, packable, lightweight, and I know it's going to dry quickly when we're out on the river. I think that brings up a good point, and it's one of the reasons why I like a golf hoodie because yeah, I play a lot of golf. I spend a lot of time on the golf course, but I don't want my entire wardrobe to be only things that I can wear on the golf course. You might have noticed with this channel, I've talked a lot about the idea of the all-day golf product. So a lot of all-day golf shoes, all-day golf hoodies, things that you can both wear on and off the golf course. Not only is it more sustainable and allows you to buy fewer things, but things you really like, you're able to get more use out of them and wear them more frequently, which is something that I love. So this one from Stitch retails at $198, but you can use the code BE20 to knock 20% off that. It's going to bring it down to around $158. And also Stitch is a brand compared to some of these others that does go on sale fairly frequently, and usually you can use that code on top of sales. So at minimum, I would look to buy this for $158, but my guess is you're probably going to see some 15-20% off sales in the near future, which is going to knock the price down even more. And finally, my last pick is the Greyson Fleece Hoodie. And let's be honest, aside from the fact it's Greyson and it's a golf brand, this is probably the closest thing to just a regular hoodie with a golf logo on it. And I'm not mad about that. This is just one that I saw at my local club, I went out and bought it, and I've been wearing it ever since. They have a handful of different fleece models that are similar to this on their website for $168, so it's not a cheap hoodie, but this is another one of those brands where it's kind of like, if you know, you know. If you see somebody else in Greyson, it's always like, hey, nice hoodie. I went and had brunch with some friends at a fairly fancy club recently, and I was wearing this and kind of realized, oh wait, I'm wearing a hoodie into the clubhouse, like that may not be cool. I was talking to the member's wife, I was like, oh, is this okay to wear inside? And she's like, it's a Greyson hoodie. I think you're going to be fine. So I was like, okay, if that tells you anything about the brand and the quality of their products, you should know that they're pretty nice and it garners some respect. When compared to other hoodies on this list, this is going to be most similar to the true future staples we talked about in the beginning. Definitely a little bit thicker, a little bit bulkier, a little bit warmer, and not quite as performance oriented as the others. But I've worn this for a number of rounds of golf and I've had plenty of mobility, plenty of flexibility, and it's worked great on the course. So there you go. If you are looking for a new golf hoodie for on the course or off the course this season, those are 5 models that I would recommend. And being perfectly honest, if you're to get any of the different models from any of these 5 brands I mentioned, chances are they're going to be great. So find the style you like and go with that. These are just some of the ones that I've personally picked up and have enjoyed over the last year. My name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Breaking 80, where we talk about cool golf products and cool golf courses. If you got some value out of this, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment if you got questions about any of these, and better yet, do you have a favorite golf hoodie? Drop a note, let me know so I can go check it out and share it with the rest of the people that are watching this video. I hope you have an excellent day, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.